What's up, everybody? It just started ringing on the left side. Didn't get a ton of sleep, so I'm gonna be kind of tired, but might have to end the stream a bit early, but we'll see how it goes. We'll get in as much as we can here. We were celebrating for my daughter's birthday during the day, so I didn't really. I ended up getting to go to sleep for like a couple of hours, but. I love the barcode names, like people can't look that up. I can look you up, buddy, don't worry about it. What's up, yo, Butter, Scott, Nagarake? Deer. I wouldn't mind trying out something like Kane or Wukong again, but which every lane's gankable, so that's good. I should be scouting this out more in general also. If Felios is the this guy's filled. Tivera is like first timing Bard. Top lane's pretty good on set. Kane's disabled. It's not looking as crazy. Yeah, my wife wanted some family pictured earlier today, so shave and cut the beard. Yeah, I should be scouting this as jungle also, just to kind of see who's vulnerable, who's on lost streaks, stuff like that. That's not what you want to see. 3 people first timing a champ. I guess Bard has technically played it one other time. Okay, so Varus.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
I'm gonna try to avoid Udyr.
Minions have spawned.
know if he saw me creeping over or not. It was gonna reset. That's annoying, but it's fine on Fiddle. Fuck, I can't. I was trying to hit the blast cone, but I messed up. Well, no one warded. And bot lane rotated super late.
An ally has been slain.
So that's cool. Thoughts on new ADC changes? I mean, we'll see what actually ships. It's a good step in the right direction. I don't know if it's gonna be enough. Tend to rotate. That was good. I should have been able to hit that blast plant and get out. The bot lane was extremely. They didn't ward for me, and they were extremely slow to rotate. If they would have rotated, like if that Bard would have been up there like 10 seconds faster, we would have been able to turn around and kill him for sure. I think he's just going for that scuttle. He might be going for that scuttle, I don't know. If I could have hit that blast cone correctly, I probably could have gotten out of there. I need to get a new mouse, man. This mouse, I don't know. Maybe I'm just misclicking, but I feel like I'm making way more mechanical errors the last week or so.
Come closer, closer.
Here's just going for a double scuttle, which is annoying. How did you even get over there fast enough with double buffs? I guess he got a leash from his bot. And he like had literally just finished blue. It said he'd done 3 camps though. I just don't even know how he did it fast enough.
An enemy has been slain.
Alright, maybe we can win around set top. It was fun. We just had a few family members over, so it wasn't like a huge deal. But the kids liked it. It was good. last time, I guess, on the bot side. We'll have some opportunities to get back in, but it was catastrophic. He not only invaded blue, he went all the way as deep as my wolves on a champ that has no escapes. I mean, I guess he can run out in bear form, but he doesn't have like any dashes. Did you get my red? I may have gotten my red. I didn't see what he was wearing. Dude, people like hard invade on Fiddle. Like when I play Fiddle, people invade way more than on other games. It seems like. For real? Yeah, that's for real. That is reality. And he's probably doing Rift. Of course. It's so obvious where he's gonna be and what he's gonna do. I just can't do anything about it because like no one's fucking moving in this game. I guess like the Sentra tried to move early on. She just, what I can assume, just missed everything. Well, I mean, I do have fear for, like, Diana. It's not great that she's 5-0. What the fuck? I literally just clicked on that. Dude, I've got to get a new mouse. Like, what the I literally just clicked on that raptor, and... I'm gonna be on dragon soon enough. Here's even like attacks in the lane. I mean, we will get back in the game. If we get a couple of opportunities, maybe. We'll see. Udyr, yeah, Udyr's there. What? How did he get to lunge? Oh my god, dude. I know he becomes unstoppable when he jumps, but like, I thought I started my fear at max range. I start my fear at like 550, and the animation's so slow that he gets to like walk forward and finish like a melee auto attack range. We're just getting completely run over. Well, it's fine. I mean, you still got 2 plates off of Herald. Like, that was smart. So just drop it and get your 2 plates and run around and do something else, you know? Unless there's a tower that's like absolutely gonna go down soon. W. Alright. Yes, we should not say that last one, probably. Really? When did he take all this?
It's dark. I can't find my way.
Are you kidding me? Noxious.
Turret plating is
But during that whole gank, he just didn't want to counter gank. I guess the tower's down there. I should have given it to him. I just gave him a whole jungle. Terrible. He was getting run over on this game. I guess I got one ult off. I need to try to get more. I guess I just give him my jump. If I ever see him, this is like 3 times now where I'm just like, alright, you know, I can just fear him and maybe get out. I thought I just saw this stuff up. Did Diana take my jungle? I could have sworn that I just saw that that stuff had respawned top. Maybe I'm just like too tired and hallucinating.
has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
It's super dangerous, but I feel like I gotta do something. Of course, there they are. Why wouldn't they be there? Anyone want to like fucking move on this map? I'm shocked he didn't walk over and just grab my... I'm shocked he didn't just walk up and take all of the farm right in front of Syndra's face and have her, like, emoji wave to him or something. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not debating easy right now, dude. I mean, like, pretty much everyone in the world thinks that she's pretty strong right now.
An enemy has been slain. Enemy killing spree. Enemy double kill. An ally has been slain.
I maybe should have just dodged this, honestly. I mean, I'm not playing well, but we also have literally three people that are first timing champs, and I could have seen that. I did see that from poor Professor, so. Fiddle, what are you doing? Why don't you rotate and help us mid?
Your turret has been destroyed.
The team game, man. You gotta rotate and help. Hold on, I can't miss 2 CS to go rotate and kill a new deer. Get their fucking jack staking shit now. God, why did he move? Is this warded? No, he's just lucky as fuck. Okay, got it. He didn't run the first time he saw Sad. And then for some reason, he just magically felt like he wanted to run right there when there's no ward. That feels real bad, man. This is terrible. This game's just a disaster.
Your turret
Just throw it up, boys. Just throw it up. We've already been AFK since the first minute. Like, whenever I want to play Fiddle, I don't know, it doesn't happen all the time. It just feels like it's a lot more pronounced. I just remember it, I guess. It just feels like their team all of a sudden is everyone becomes challenger. Like, everyone starts warding the hell out of everything and just, like, coordinating and just, like, hard invading, denying camps. Like, anytime you play Fiddlesticks, man, everyone just goes on high alert.
an ally has been slain.
Well, maybe. Okay. Barely got him. I don't have any damage hardly. Bird's like, peace, bro. Peace. I don't know what do you mean by this season being better than last season, Cog? In like what respect? I mean, it's basically the same thing. Like, you know, they changed around some of the dragon stuff. That's how I view it anyways. I mean, it's just a competitive game. I guess the meta, like, shifts a little bit. Certain champions are favored over others, but depends on how we're, like, trying to evaluate better also. I mean, they're gonna be right here, but I can't go into all of them, I don't think. I knew I was probably a waste. I was like, maybe I can at least kill Jax and injure the rest of them. And then that'll stop the push, but I should have Hourglass instead of... I tried to channel my Drain and I think I got like Chain CZ'd or something. Did I get CC'd? Yeah, I got Flayed, I guess. Evaporated, yeah, it is. I know, but I don't know what you mean by like tell, you know? What in your mind makes a good like season of League of Legends? Like, is it your own personal rank or like how you subjectively feel while you're playing ranked? Is it certain champions you enjoy being strong versus other champions being strong? There's like, you know, the dragons or something like that, the style of game is being played. I'm not really sure what better means. I feel like, at least statistically, there aren't as many outlier champions that have win rates that are far above the norm as there were last season. So the game statistically seems more balanced. If that's sort of what we're talking about. Yeah, I don't know what... I don't know. I mean, I guess it's just a subjective thing. I feel like it's the same. It's just whatever you make of it. That's what I think. I mean, like last season, I think that was last season, was like for the first half or so. There were a lot, like Silas was OP. Was that the season that was like Irelia, Urgot, Aatrox were all just like really OP for like a year? I don't remember if it was that or season 8. Might have been season 8. Like, there were some outlier champions that were a little on the strong side, but I mean, it's just, I mean, pretty much every season. The only season that I think was significantly sort of like an asterisk by it that was different from other seasons was, I think it was season 6, was like the forced flex queue. That season was a bit different because you could be a single person going in playing a game against people, like 3 people that are all grouped together. I don't think it usually puts you up against 4 or 5 unless you were also a group of 3 or more. That could happen. I mean, it happens sometimes. You'd be a group of like just a bunch of individuals against like a team, you know, like a 5 team that was grouped up. That was season 8. I don't know, but other than that, I mean, I feel like the balance has been pretty good. I mean, there's some stuff that's a little on the strong side, but I don't think there's anything that's just like way out of line, at least statistically. The dragons are okay. I mean, I feel like the games are fairly, you know, they're like 25 to 30 minutes on average. It's kind of what you want to shoot for. I think they're a bit slower than, like there aren't any champions in League right now. Even the really small one-trick selection pool at least at Platinum Plus, that are over 54% win rate. I don't remember the last time that's happened. That's extremely rare. And it feels like assassins can be good, tanks can be good. Even some 80 carries, as bad as, you know, we like to meme on them, like, if they do well early on, you know, like a Lucian, a Misfortune, Senna, stuff like that can still be pretty strong. Even at the low end of the spectrum, right? Like, there's nothing below 45. Like, usually there's something, right? That's like in the 44s or 43s or whatever. So, I mean, they've got it in a pretty good little range, like a 4-point range, 4% range each way. Without many outliers. Even the, like, obscure champs with almost no pick rate. Being up or down. So, statistically, I feel like it's pretty good. And a lot of different champs and a lot of different roles are viable. Season 8's the most universally despised season. I don't think so. I think the most universal, to me, I would think it's either the flex season, so season 6, or season 7 with the Ardent Sensor meta. If you're not a support or an ADC, a lot of, especially high-end players, really hated the Ardent Sensor meta. People meme on that sort of all the time. What is this garbage troll like comp we have going on here? This guy's just auto-filled fishing for a dodge or what? Is he switching with somebody? I'm not going Yi, you clowns.
Our rage is beyond your control.
Hey, grab another melee champ here real quick. I mean, I did grab Udyr, but like... You better believe they're gonna be like highly coordinated. I don't... we can't play this, man. Like 5 melee champs into Jax, Annie, Zac. It's just so bad. I don't care what this dude's win rate is on Shen. Why are there 2 silver 2s in a gold 2 game? The fuck? I mean, it's because of duo. You better believe when I play Udyr, I set 1 foot in that jungle, it's going to be 2 people rotating and it's going to be mid and bot both going in there. Their support's going to drop a ward and then their top lane's going to teleport in behind them. Like if I set 1 foot in that jungle. I've been playing jungle a lot over the last month. Well, I don't think that's the same thing, Colt. At high elo, I think that ban rates matter a lot more in terms of evaluating the overall power level of a champ. But until you start to get at least to like Diamond, a lot of people are just getting to ban stuff they don't like, whether it's objectively powerful or not. People are just gonna ban Morgana because they want to play Leona and they don't like her Black Shield. People are gonna ban Yasuo because they want to play, you know, whatever range champion in the mid lane and they don't like Windwall. You know, people are gonna ban Yumi because she heals people and they don't like that. People are gonna ban Master Yi because he, you know, 1v9 their last game. So, I don't know. I don't think ban rate, I mean, to me, that usually reflects more of like a frustrating kit in lower elo bracket than what something is like objectively powerful. It could be the best case scenario is just too good on those champs. I mean, no, power levels are accurate for whatever the given elo is. They may not be accurate in terms of pro play or something like that, but like, you know, like just because someone doesn't play a champion perfectly, it doesn't mean that it can't be strong. It's, you know, whatever the win rate is in silver or iron, that's what it is, you know, even though a lot of people aren't, you know, are making a lot of mistakes in iron, there are definitely some champions on average that are going to be stronger than other champions on average. If that's, you know, what you're kind of getting at. Yeah, but there are tier lists for... I don't think that's related to what you were saying earlier. So when you say power levels are inaccurate till people can play them efficiently, that makes it sound like there's some kind of objective measure across all tier lists, and there's not. I mean, yeah, there's going to be different levels of kind of like lower elo, mid elo, and then high elo are going to have different tier lists. I think that's probably good. The ADC buffs. They're giving some scaling. If they think that it has the potential to be played in a solo lane, then they're giving it scaling. If it doesn't, then they're giving it flat. I think that's fine. I mean, so here's the dilemma, is that ADCs in general, like, especially at like challenger and pro level, aren't really that bad. It's just that structurally, they're actually, a lot of people think they're too strong. But like structurally in solo queue, particularly at lower brackets, they're not going to be as good because their main like function in terms of balance is to, you know, do a lot of damage, but need support. Like they need peel. They need just people protecting them, warding for them, you know, setting them up a lot of times. They just need coordination. Just as a role, it's one of the most, requires the most coordination to really function. And you don't have a lot of macro control over the game as ADC most of the time. You don't have access to a lot of vision, and you're like the least able to roam. You don't take teleport a lot of times. You're very dependent on your support for vision, for peel and things like that, versus like mid lane can roam, you know, jungle obviously roams, support can roam pretty comfortably, and they usually require the most time to fully power up. Like they usually require an extra item or a half item to get there. So those are just problems for solo queue, where you're kind of weak early, you require scaling, you require team coordination, you don't have a lot of macro control. You're sort of, you know, just farming away early on and just hoping that your team doesn't feed. I go for it here, just Malachi, I guess. So I think that, and they can't really fix that with balance. Like, if they just give ADCs, like, they just buff all their items by a ton or something, or give them a bunch of health, or, you know, all of that stuff, then it's just going to make them too strong in high elo, where you have the coordination, where you have the time to power up and things like that. So I think that's just probably, in general, the most difficult role to balance. And the fact that almost all ADCs are the same type of champion, right? It's ranged physical damage dealers. So that just means there's always going to be a pecking order, because they're all competing for the same like type of champ. Then there's always going to be like a top 3 ADCs, and everything else is just going to be pretty bad below that. And then everyone says those champions are OP, Aphelios, Senna, Misfortune, whatever, and then they just get nerfed out. They have been trying to do a better job of buffing some of the other ADCs, but A lot of it just comes down to kit. They have been adding in a little bit of, you know, they tried to diversify a bit with Senna and Aphelios where they could do different stuff, but it ended up being too strong. I didn't search this, but I guess we'll do it. I look terrifying. I know I have a really menacing vizier here. Visage, I should say. I don't know why I said vizier. I don't know. I mean, I guess some people smurf on luck. I feel like if people were like really trying to win, like hard, like the boosters and stuff, they just play Syndra instead of Lux. But wave clear, it depends on your team comp. But yeah, wave clear is very important. But there are some, you know, sometimes people do take champs that don't have great wave clear if they have other things. It just depends. You definitely need engage as a protein, though. It's hard to quantify that to say, okay, you can have all good wave clear, but it doesn't matter if you have engage. Like, you need all of that. Yeah. I mean, that's what feels bad about ADC is that a lot of stuff that wins in solo queue is macro, right? It's someone getting caught out, someone dying to ganks a lot, someone dying to rotation, someone overextending and getting caught. And you just can't make those plays happen a lot as ADC. Most ADCs. It's hard to go into a solo lane, you know, and split push and create pressure that way. You're just kind of stuck, you know. Early game, you're stuck farming bottom. Middle and late game, you're stuck in the middle, just like farming, maybe rotating around with your support. What do they have? I don't think they have anything that can get me. Maybe Nico. Yeah.
Every step defiance. I am no abomination.
No, I haven't seen. I'm sure there's somebody one-tricking almost anything to whatever, a challenger player that's smurfing up to high ranks doing stuff. But no, I haven't heard of him. I mean, that's cool though, I guess. You know, I know there are a lot of Poppy lovers out there, so cool to have someone that can represent. I need to try to soak Nami's waves if I can. So Kane's gonna start bottom. Did he actually not start Raptors? We can't really like trade too much. I have to be level 3 before we can all in. Ark's might come bottom. thought Rek'Sai was curving bottom. Oh, if she came bottom instead of getting crab, that would have been a kill. And that's why you play Maokai. Can't flash the W. They need to honestly just like reveal the nameplates of people on the enemy team so you can see them. I mean, that's one of the only fair ways you can do it. Because like streamers are gonna get targeted a lot of times. Because people can ghost you and see, or they'll ghost a streamer and see there's a one trick on the enemy team. So you might as well just, I mean, they don't want to do that because Riot kind of likes to encourage one tricks. They like to encourage people to invest a lot of their time and just sort of excitement in one champion. They don't want that to be banned out. But it's actually pretty bad for the game in general. And not just kind of like in an elitist sense where it's like, oh, well, people should be better on different champions. Because like whenever they get filled, it makes it that much worse, right? If they can't play their champ. I mean, they basically, that means their main role, if their champ gets banned or picked, it's basically like they're auto-filled. So it's like every role has the potential to be an autofill. Or if there's just some balance change to that champ, right? If you like one trick Misfortune or something and she gets nerfed hard, it just throws off a lot of like the fairness of games and like one tricks. But that is the best strategy right now to do, you know? Or it's like certainly in the conversation. Oh, he took a tower shot? Come on, Misfortune. Come on, bro. I guess I was out. I feel like Misfortune could have put more in there once the Lucian died. She could have put more in. I think she could have put more in once Lucian died and Kayn was committed. But anyways, I mean, I think that would force people to diversify at least a little bit more if there was the threat that they could get banned. It doesn't mean your one trick's going to get banned every game, right? They have to choose. Do they ban your one trick or do they ban something else? But I think especially at higher elo, it'd be better for the game. Oh my god. Dude, seriously? Is this Iron? This guy's seriously AFK? In like a diamond game when he's 2 and 3? Okay, he's back. I guess maybe just connection issues. I don't know. And Nico's coming down. Yeah, someone's right there. Is that's dragon? Yeah, I actually saw a particle through the woods there, which shouldn't be happening. Kayn could be here. Yeah, Nami recalling like that. Kayn's definitely here. There's no way she does that without Kayn. It's really stupid for people to do that where you start taunting or recalling if the jungler's close by. They are really trying to bait a fight, huh? people say one-tricking is much more common on in North America also than other regions. I mean, it makes for weaker players overall. Also, people who are trying to go pro, it's not good. You can't one-trick in pro, obviously. I don't know, like, it's one of those things that's fun that people like to do, but it's also one of those things that a lot of people feel is kind of, like, necessary to do just to keep up with people on the enemy team, potentially. So that you can hard carry, you know, people on your team. You get target banned from people dodging Q? I don't know. That's not the same thing, man. I don't know. Okay, Misfortune's definitely, we're stronger right now, but yeah, this is gonna be a bit of a diffy. Well, maybe. I mean, Misfortune has her ult too. They have their, I think they have their flashes back. Yeah, they should by now. I gotta get the Lucian now. I mean, Nami's gonna disrupt Misfortune. You gotta get out of here before Kane rolls up. You know he's on his way. Okay, Kane's middle. Unbelievable. I mean, like, how much prep do you need? Like, how much notice do you need? I better give him like 45 seconds next time. I only gave him about 30 seconds. I mean, I know it was a big wave, bro, but like, just step out. Like, all he had to do was just auto. Drop an E. I mean, I know her ult wasn't up for like another like second or whatever, but still, that was ridiculous. Like, literally, it was just auto attack, Q to reset for another auto attack, Lucian's dead. Hey, what's up, Nolan? Nah, it's the same amount. You can skip ad. Like, just as long as the ad shows up on the screen, it counts. Well, the Misfortune was playing really well until right there. We can't screw up like that. Like, every other lane's feeding. I don't know. I mean, she had a big wave going against her, but I think that's a place where I would be a little offsides. I would give up, like, 3 minions in order to get a kill there. She's wanting to freeze. I really just don't like that.
An ally has been slain.
What's up, Prop Alley? Well, I don't smoke a lot or drink a lot or anything like that, so that does help. I mean, why are we pinging Rek'Sai, man? I don't know. Like, Rek'Sai's, like, she's not doing amazing, but she's, like, alright. Holy shit, wait a second. She's awake.
An enemy is unstoppable.
Okay, Kane's top. I mean, yeah, Rek'Sai's not doing amazing. She's 2 and 6, but like, she's not. It's not just Rek'Sai's fault. Yeah. Might as well just put down wards. Yeah. I think we can still win, in theory, if Kane... Mordekaiser's... Okay, they got a kill. Hopefully... Hopefully Cinch is getting a QSS. He's got 7 fucking kills.
Killing spree.
Mal's AP. Why'd she walk out of the bush before she did that?
Your turret has been destroyed.
I forgot to put the Zeeks on the Misfortune. You're gonna get Death Realm, aren't you, bro? Well, I did get the root. No, you don't want to build on, especially on support Cho. Even on non-support Cho, you really don't want to build Rod of the Ages or Abyssal Mask most of the time.
Reckless mortals.
Rampage. An enemy has been
Most of the time, if you're solo lane Maokai, it's probably going to be like Spirit Visage or Adaptive Helm plus Sunfire. And then maybe a Thornmail or something in there. And for support, you just get like the same cheap support items like Zeke's, and then either Gargoyle or Shirelia's or Locket, Knight's Vow. Might want to do Knight's Vow in this one. Is it Kane?
I cannot find peace.
Singe is fine. I mean, the win con right now is just damage control. I mean, we have, like, it probably just picks with Syndra. I mean, we don't have a very coherent comp. But, like, our team fight's pretty good with Misfortune and Maokai. But Singe can probably outsplit the, Mordekaiser at some point, too. You don't see a Dead Man's a lot on him, on Singe, but I think it's actually, that's a pretty good idea if you want the speed. I would rather have that than, I see some people do, like, Righteous Glory. Like, you don't want to be engaging as Singed a lot. Deadman's is actually pretty cool because I think if you don't auto attack, you get to keep all the movement speed too. And it just has more resistances and health. I haven't really seen that on Singed a lot, but I like it. Hopefully he gets a Leandri's next. Once he gets Leandri's, he can probably fight Mordekaiser, especially if he gets a QSS to get out of the Death Realm. Singe gonna get Singe goos and flips him. I think we can beat him. Okay, that was not a good engage though. We just need to disengage, I think, off of that. No. So I was gonna die too, probably. She still has her ult. She hits him with a W. Or whatever, her Prey Seeker. Just don't die, please, Rek'Sai. I guess Miss Fortune just got her ult up, probably. Really bad. They might, yeah, they're gonna get tier 2. They might get Baron off of that also.
Your turret has been destroyed.
We'll think about it. I think I have to go Gargoyle here. No, people haven't done on-hit Nico for like 2 years, man. It was nerfed a lot. They nerfed her W. So like the on-hit ratio is not as good as it used to be. They nerfed a lot of. They nerfed her attack speed. They nerfed a lot of stuff. They did. They were thinking about buffing her W back up to where maybe that would be a possibility again, but then they scrapped it. It's mostly for top lane and ADC also. I don't think mid lane Nico ever really did that. I don't really know what else we could have done last game. I guess we could have waited. We're D4. It says in the bottom left what my ranks are. They were playing it top for a bit. I mean, maybe some obscure region played it in 1 or 2 games, but it hasn't like been a meta champion for like pretty close to when she was released. She was good for like maybe half a year or something at most, and then they nerfed her. I think it was faster than that. I think it was like 2 patches, or so. It was like a month before they nerfed her on hit, like pretty significantly. I'm pretty sure it was season 8, like maybe mid-season 8. I don't remember what else was going on in the meta, but it's been a while. It was not last season for sure. Could have been season 7, but I think it was season 8. It's probably like, I don't think we saw it at Worlds. It was probably like June of season 8 or something. I kind of think I need to hold my R first so that we get more people. Instead of trying to start off with it. So much damage now. I mean, Nico's not really that OP, man. Not a chance. It's gonna be constantly nerfed. I mean, she's been irrelevant since those nerfs. Like, this person's doing okay on her this game, and she's like one of probably the least picked champs. And they've even buffed her AP like several times. Like, she has some potential, but they really just nerfed her, like, you know, a few times, and that was it. She's, like, been in obscurity. Unlike Silas, who was changed, like, 100 times last year, like, literally. Like, 96 or something like that. 96 or 97 changes in patch notes to Silas in 2019. I don't know, really good is a strong word. She's okay. I mean, this person's not even running the Glacial Augment build. I think she can just get busted up. Like, she's very skill shot dependent. It feels like she's gonna get busted up by a lot of other mages. Like the on hit's kind of worthless if you're not going to on hit build. I don't know. She's okay. She has a really long route if you land it, but well, I zoned 2 people. I kept the Lucian zoned and the Nico zoned. I don't even think Nico ulted in that fight. Jesus Christ, what is this Syndra's problem? Like, dude, Rek'Sai is fine, man. Like, everyone else is screwing stuff up too. They're just playing better than us and they have a better comp than we do. And their front line is just better. Like, the Mordekaiser, I mean, Aatrox is just, or not Aatrox, Kayn is just, like, impossible to kill right now. And right now, I just get evaporated by, Maokai's, like, defenses aren't as strong as something like a Leona. What? I should have hit her back into the tower. How does that not hit her into the tower? Yeah, they just can't decide what they want Sylas to be. Like, he was kind of like a bruiser mage champ, and then he's kind of like a burst mage champ, W max. I think it was almost every skill has had a different max. Maybe not his chains ever, like, or his E. Can we even do this? I mean, Kayn is dead. How did those roots not kill her? What? How did those roots not hit her, honestly? The fuck? Singe is just pretty weak, especially that build. Like, Deadman's is cute, but like, you need Leandries. If you're gonna team fight, you need Leandries. Even if you're not gonna team fight, you need Leandries. Like, you have to go Rylai's Leandri Singe, or you're just not gonna do anything. That's what I think. I could have maybe I should have used my stopwatch in there somewhere, but. Kennen. I mean, like, anything can be good for smurfing. Kennen is not a popular champion that people who are boosting for money are going to play. I don't think so. I mean, Nico has had some better, you know, some buffs in the last year or so. So, yeah, if you're a Nico one-trick, she's going to probably be better, but she's still, like, pretty obscure. I don't know. Her win rate's probably not awful. I mean, she's just like a slightly trickier Annie, basically, is how I think of her. It's like very short range mage. Not melee, but like short mid range mage. Little combo mage. Hit your stun, roll your hand across the keyboard, kill some people. Yeah, I mean, their tank line is just way stronger than ours. We smashed the solution. Lane 2 feels bad, but he's had the way better front line, I think. Zyra's longer range than Nico is and has more guaranteed harass, I think. Definitely better than Lux, or different than Lux. I mean, Lux is like long range. Has much longer ranges. I think Nico is really, like, because her ult requires you to be super close range. And then, for a mage. And I don't, her W, or not her W, like, her E, her, like, engage, I think is like, I don't remember. Maybe it's longer than 900, but I think her Q is like 800. I mean, you can do a lot of interesting things with her clones. You can like block skill shots with them and stuff like that, but no, it's not. It's not my dude. This headset mic sounds like complete garbage. And it's got a new mic. It's this Rode mic over here. I've got it sitting in a plastic jar because I don't have like a proper mic stand. I didn't realize you had to have one for that. So it's a condenser mic, Rode condenser mic, and then I've got that is sort of my phantom power source that hooks into the computer that goes with the Rode. I'm gonna have to reload. Yeah, I agree. I mean, the thing is, they do a lot of stuff that they like. They like smart players who climb a lot utilize certain things that other people just don't know about, and so it just creates like a huge gap between people that are informed and people that aren't. So yeah, I think they should do it. So like the best two examples of this are, you know, checking people's match history and stuff like that with op.gg, or Professor, which is what I use, and dodging. And they just never talk about it. Like, the only way to dodge is you have to actually exit out of your client. But you need to do both of those if you're really trying to seriously rank up, especially once you get to like gold and higher. If you're trying to have that high win percentage, you need to be dodging troll games. And you know, to make good informed decisions about your dodging, you need to know about your teammates. I think they should show enemy stuff as well. But yeah, they should definitely have ally stuff. We can just like click on it. I mean, that's a lot of information to put into the client, but they could at least show like win rates. But the thing is, they don't want to encourage toxicity, so they don't want people to harass other people because they're first timing a champ in ranked, or because they have a low win rate on a champ, like they have a 30% win rate on a champ they've played 10 times. So they don't want like the average player to have access to that information. Like, they don't want silver players to have that stuff because they feel like it's going to encourage toxicity, and it's not like people aren't going to utilize that information well enough for it to make a difference in their win rate. So that, I assume that's what their theory is. They don't want people dodging a lot. They don't want lower queue times. They don't really care who wins. They think it all evens out over time, which is probably true for most people. But they don't want longer queues. So they don't want to advertise dodging. And like I said, they don't want to do the toxicity thing. Twisted Fate can rotate. Echo might let me farm. Try out a Kane game here again.
Will you prove worthy? Probably not.
Coup de grace, and then doesn't impact Ravenous Hunter, I would assume. Do we even want the attack speed? We probably just want the AD, because our abilities do most of our damage. I didn't realize he only has 3 skins. Really? No, okay, he has more. I have to say, I feel like he's a fairly popular champion. Even before he was buffed, people just, you know, he's just edgelord, you know, type of champ. It doesn't, I'm almost positive it doesn't work that way if Lethal Tempo is active and you copy them. I mean, it's possible, I guess, but I assume it's their base, not any item actives. It feels like, because then she would permanently have that. I don't think that's the case. I mean, maybe, but
This will very much upset the balance.
okay. So I think I'm supposed to max Q.
Welcome to Summoner's
Oh, it
Rift.
is bottom. Okay, so we're gonna have to probably chain gank top. Garen's like really dangerous, especially because he has ignite.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Either that or gank Echo. We're just gonna have to gank a ton. Because that was one of the big mistakes I made last time. Can I fight Echo over Scuttle? I mean, I need to start Raptors, though. Like, Kane kind of really, really wants to start Raptors. I guess in theory I could start Wolves.
Minions have spawned.
I even see in some like challengers like playing Kane and High Diamond. Do I just go red? I mean, maybe I can just go red. If I'm getting a leash, maybe I just go red. It'd be nice to put the Raptors on a shorter cooldown, but I might as well take advantage of that leash since they're there. My mechanics are like so bad lately. Like I'm making so many misclicks. Am I just like old now, or just like the mouse, or what? I don't know.
Lies soothe the mind, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you can use like I think you can just use the blue orbs and just have a later transform if you get the blue orbs, but
what does Ross mean anyway? Here we go.
There is much darkness around.
That is my armor.
Longs to bathe this realm in blood.
Talk. You do nothing without me.
if he was doing that, I think I'm just go bottom, just buy and just go get the bottom crab.
Tell me, was it desperation that led you to me? But there's still so much to kill.
Maybe I can just get some orbs here.
I see your nightmares. Do they trouble you?
Not nightmares. The fight will continue.
Oh, you want me to help push this out?
Lesson.
Dude, you have a good freeze. What the fuck is this kid's problem? Like, why did you stop my recall for that? You had a good freeze. Oh, he just wants me to cover it for him?
An ally has been slain.
Echo. It's down there, so he did scuttle. I mean, I might as well do golems again while I'm here. I don't like that he stopped my recall.
Was it desperation that led you to me?
Oh, really? Are they gonna get it? So him pinging me and stopping my back means that I wasn't able to get there to help defend Baron or Dragon.
Foolishness lead to your imprisonment.
And they knew I hadn't backed because he wanted me to hold middle. He could have just frozen it himself. That was pretty tilter.
You're making me jealous. I see your nightmares. Do they trouble you?
Not nightmares.
An enemy has been slain.
Explanation of despair, and I alone have the remedy.
Let's TP bottom. Hopefully they don't all die. It's gonna be at least one, probably.
An ally has been slain.
I let you go, and you will die.
Go down. Renekton's backing.
I am the weapon. You are a tool.
Lies soothe the mind, don't they?
Oh my god.
I am no toy, King.
You possess the hubris of a true Sullivan. Do not question me or my motives. Underestimate me at your peril.
No fucking way! Okay.
Shadows are a shallow grave.
Alright. Where's Echo? Is Echo invading my bot side? I don't know where he is. If he ganks bottom, I'm gonna take his top jungle. I'm gonna get blue first, though. Oh, you just have to fill the bar, period, and then just whichever one is most dominant, is that what it is? So both of them count? I thought they had, like, separate bars they filled up. He could be taking my bottom, but I just don't know. If I got one more auto in before I left, that probably would have been a lot faster and cleaner. Okay, yeah, he did take my whole bottom. Alright, I'm just gonna go take his stuff. It's a little dangerous to invade with TF, but...
I let you go, and you will die.
And you will lose.
Here we go.
Oh, I do.
I was just thinking... Damn it. I was just thinking it's gonna be real dangerous if he shows up there. But... Alright, so I think we're supposed to go Cleaver next. Oh, actually I need boots. Yeah, Mercs against TF, probably. I mean, I could get Phage here, but I think I'm just supposed to go Mercs. Maybe I go normal boots, and then, Cleaver.
Aren't I enough?
Whom should I obey?
An ally has
Master
been
Zen
slain.
or the farm implement with delusions of grandeur?
Oh, I'm trying to run for it, man.
I have chosen.
Enemy has been slain.
You will serve me.
No way! What the fuck? Like 1 HP. How does that idiot live on no health so much? I even got the stupid resolve done. He only has 1 W, right? It's on like a long cooldown. Oh my god.
Destruction. Wrath.
Obnoxious. One word, obnoxious.
To be.
Hey, what's up, Juan? What do I think of the Warden and the Paunch DLC? It's okay. Paunch is kind of interesting early. One thing that I really don't like is that on both campaign modes, everything around him is yellow, so you can't occupy anything comfortably. I kind of wish a few more of the goblins were like more viable, like especially the night goblins. It's pretty disappointing that they, like, that fanatics are still tier 4 and are so weak.
Shadows have a new master.
Turret plate will fall soon.
I survived eternity. They will die today. And the next.
Dude, is this seriously warded, or is he just he's just randomly running?
That
No. Okay.
was so confiding. Pitiful. Send only fools. Poor game. Guess I was a bad influence after all. Go make some corpses.
Can we kill him again? Or Didn't have his ult this time. Emmerich, I'm gonna work on some Emmerich tonight. It does look really fun. I think that's kind of been everybody's favorite. It's been the consensus, is a lot of people like Emmerich. I thought that the other guy was gonna be cool. I was really excited about the Mists. But it's only literally his capital region that gets it. I don't know. It's just not my style of play. I don't like playing really defensive like that. One thing that about vanilla that I haven't really liked compared to SFO is the garrisons are so weak, which means that the AI can just backdoor you like all the time. Kane, what are you doing? Why are you 4-2? Still up in CS on Echo. Yeah, that's what I was hype about, was starting in the Badlands, having a 2-front war, but then I was like, okay, like, either I can maybe get the Mists through, like, the Mists anywhere through some sort of, like through a right, or through some kind of building or upgrade or something. Like, no, it's only in the capital. You can hire the units elsewhere. But that's been the most annoying thing going back to vanilla, is just like the constant backdooring because your garrisons are like a complete joke. Like they can't defend against a real army. I wasn't thinking about the flash. I should have turned around and ulted it. So yeah, that was a little disappointing, but It's still, it's an okay campaign, but yeah, I think that we'll see with the dragon one. I haven't done any dragon hunts yet, so I don't know exactly, but I like that he starts over, like, in the new area, like, fighting dwarfs, and then you also have some stuff back on Ulthuan. I think that's a good way to do it, because you really do need, like, one of the big problems with the High Elves is, like, their public order is terrible, which is, like, so goofy. But their public order buildings are bad, and their growth is bad, and their money's pretty bad. Like, you have to have trade agreements, and you have to have confederations. Because you need Tyrion, and you need Alethanar, because they both have weapons or skills that give you the public order that you have to make it, like, reasonable with other properties. But yeah, the big thing is just the constant backdooring. I'm gonna release a Grom campaign, and it's pretty fun, but, like, just the fact that everything, and I did it on Mortal Empires, the fact that everything is yellow all around him just makes it so difficult to manage and build it up. And just everyone constantly backdoors you. Like, you have the High Elves, like, rolling up. Because, like, you don't have any garrisons. I mean, it's like, it's two-edged. It makes the fights easier very early on in the campaign. It makes it much easier to take property, but it makes it much harder to hold property, which I think is the exact opposite of what I enjoy in gameplay. I like the challenges to take it, but then I like, once I've got it, I can move on to other challenges, so I'm not constantly playing a macro game where I'm just, like, running around back and forth, you know, in this guerrilla-style warfare. I think that's not as much fun as, like, actually fighting tough battles. So that's one thing with SFO that I'm really, What the I can't press R faster than his auto attack animation finishes? What? Did I get stunned in the parallel convergence? Did he already have it? Is that what it was? Oh, that's annoying.
So that's what
I guess he's going for Archangels.
Slain.
Guess I was a bad influence after all.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
That's one thing that, yeah, but he should not have been, like, I'm sitting here spamming my R. He should not have been able to get the gold card off. Unless I misclick before I'm able to use my R. Right? I mean, the R, like, you should turn into your little vapor instantly. Like, projectiles get canceled on you when you do that. You become untargetable. That's what I don't understand was, because he has to throw, like, he has to throw the gold card. It has a travel distance, whereas my R should be instant if he's that close. I think. Like, he shouldn't be able to get that gold card off. Like, it should get canceled midair. Unless I was stunned by the Echo. Like, if Echo already had that bubble sitting on me, and he stood in it, then, fucking... Ah! failed that flash. Does my Arky work? Like, does it, what's the range? Is it 50 range? Like, I'm getting pissed tonight, man. I'm kind of running low on sleep, and I'm kind of getting pissed that, like, mechanics are just not working the way that I want them to work. Like, why can I not fucking press R? Do I have to touch them first or something? This is twice that TF has been able to gold card me when I'm spamming R on him. Maybe it's not close enough. I don't know. Maybe it's closer than I think.
Okay, that did not work.
I probably would have died anyways, but... Alright, I'm not in the mood tonight, man. Sorry. Usually I'm pretty tolerant, but... Not in the mood to play around with trolls tonight. Yeah, I was CC'd, but I think I should have been able to dodge it. I don't think you have to hit him first, right? Oh, he has recently damaged. Okay, alright, well that explains it then. You do have to recently damage him, so you can't open with the R. Okay, well that's why I can't target TF.
I am the undoing.
Okay, I didn't realize you had to damage him first. That makes sense. No, it's just I just didn't damage the TF first before I R'd him.
Pain weaves in the abyss between oblivion. Idiot. Let's go make some.
No, that is a good point. Yeah, I could smite and then arm. Well, we started off doing really well. And bot got obliterated in the early game, and then I'm just dying way too much in the mid game here.
Enemy killing spree. An enemy has been slain.
Again. This time they die.
Rampage.
I am the undoing.
This rocket just keeps them all healed up too. So I can't get in there and kill anybody.
My plan.
Where'd she go? Maybe she walked like over here or something and back. I don't know.
Is better than walking.
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
They will die.
So much CC. So much kite. It just feels like everyone on their team's fed. Yeah, I mean, Ross definitely can kill Squishy champs. It's just, they, like, the TF is the huge problem. I have 30% tenacity off the runes and off the Mercury treads, but it's just not enough to deal with him. We might be able to, like, still come back and win. It's just gonna be tough.
So that's what dying feels like. Good thing I'm immortal.
Yeah, but Blue Cane. Well, yeah, I mean, it's not even an opinion. Like, Blue Cane definitely kills him faster, but Red Cane has the, Gen 1-1 and Gen wants this red. I'm gonna have to get Grievous wounds. Well, we have any Grievous wounds? No, we don't have any Grievous wounds on our team, so we'll have to get that for Soraka. There's no way he gets away with that, right? For 19 fucking hundred? I guess some of that's Death's Dance. I was gonna ult him after that, but Jesus Christ. I mean, you're so squishy with, like, you do have a lot of lifesteal, but
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
I don't know. He felt pretty good early game, and I've definitely seen him go off and be like OP. He's not playing him correctly, but it was like maybe, I don't know. TF's definitely a huge problem, even with that kind of goofy build.
Okay, that did not work.
What about like taking Ignite on him to help with his early game? I was doing that with Shyvana. It feels like you have enough jumps where like Flash just doesn't even really matter that much. I mean, you can like Flash W to knock him up, I guess. Feels like that definitely could help with early game though.
An ally has been slain.
Garen gets away. Oh, Lord. From a band. We got an edgelord kid. Yeah, I don't know about that. Feels like he can get kited and killed. I don't know. I see good Canes in my games, but feels like when we're, it's a little weird that like all of his healing is just from champions though. Like if you get poked out, like if I got hit by some cards, I had to walk up basically into melee and try to get healing off of that. You know? He doesn't have any other defensive steroids or like he does have the CC with his W. But like Fiddlesticks, you know, you can heal off of minions, monsters, all that stuff, like a lot more comfortably. His clear is very good. I mean, he seems like the type of champ that I would like if I could get better on him, but Fiddlesticks can heal off of camps really well. Nunu can heal off of camps really well, or like minions or whatever. Mundo just has like, you know, press R, lots of healing. The CC seems like it's bad. If you get chain CC'd, pretty bad. I mean, I even had Mercury Treads and the Tenacity Rune. But the CC was rough. And like the Soraka was causing a lot of problems. It was so hard to get to her. I think Blue Cane he's perceived to be a lot weaker. Like Red Cane can be really good. It's just like you need longer fights. Like we just didn't have anything going on that game. I mean, our team comp was pretty bad, and we were getting beaten pretty hard. Like it's hard to run through Garen, hard to get around the TF gold cards. I guess we can do a Nunu game. The request from Todd in chat. I don't always take requests, but Nunu is one of my more proficient champs. I really kind of wanted to play a Shyvana game, but I don't want to do that blind pick. Are these guys duoed or something? Hey, what's up, Blizz Vappin? Nah, I just shaved. It was picture day, or not, like, my wife wanted to take some pictures. It was my daughter's birthday. I'm still running on like 2 or 3 hours of sleep, so I'm a little tired. I mean, that's messing up part of it, but a little more irritable than usual. You know, maybe a 3 when I'm usually like a 1 out of 10. But I'm just playing stuff that, with and against stuff that I haven't really practiced a lot, and the limits are frustrating. I don't have much CC. I was about to say, don't do Cassiopeia, man. Cassiopeia is really annoying for Nunu to deal with. Okay, so these could be longer fights. Yeah, I think just, Cheap Shot Ravenous. I didn't scout out our team, but hopefully they're all good. When did I go? I mean, yeah, I think it may have been 4 hours. I don't know. I think I went to sleep at like 7, 8, something like that, and then got up at like midnight. I should have just played the extra game. I ended up staying up. I didn't go to sleep. I ended up just doing some Total War stuff, and then my in-laws and my wife got up, and then my wife, like, first thing in the morning, I was gonna go to sleep. She's like, no, like, I'm gonna go get a haircut, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna cut your hair, and then we're gonna do pictures. Then we did pictures, and then they're just like, okay, you can sleep for a couple hours in the afternoon, and then we're gonna do the, you know, her sister came over and her parents came over, and, you know, we were gonna do that. But that was like a 3-hour thing, and I was like, well, hell. And then I got kind of interested in trying out the dragon guy in Total War, scouting him out. And I was trying out the other high elf guy too, so I was just trying out some high elves in the afternoon. I don't know about that for sure, Colt. I've heard that in the past, it's the slowest unit in your army affects your movement speed, but I'm not 100% about that. I'd have to look that up. In general, no. It's not going to be the slowest unit in your army. It might be the average speed in your army. I'm not sure. I don't think it does like a noticeable amount, but I'm not 100%. Those are two different players, I think. The ambulance or whatever might be the same. I think the ambulance is the same, but it's a different Garen player. Alright, so Lee's kind of weak. There's aggressive jungler. Yeah, I could have played that extra game for you, Nagarake. I was intending to go to sleep, but I think I just got sidetracked trying to play that high elf stuff.
But this time I get to be the
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Is I want to start
30 seconds until minions spawn.
let's start top. So Kane's okay. I mean, let's do a decent amount of damage. He's good. I mean, I could just practice him some more. I do like that he like farms really well. He can, you know, when he turns into red, in theory, he's a pretty good fighter. I mean, I had some pretty good plays against Garen top. Obviously, the one where he lived with 1 health and I died was bad, but there were a couple of little exchanges with Renekton that were like, all right. Yeah, I think in general, Nunu and Fiddlesticks are just more my type.
I'm glad you're here, Willem.
Power Farmer, Fiddlesticks obviously has sort of that hard carry damage, CC potential in Nunu. It has like turbo ganks early, and it's just like a super versatile jungler. So it's like, nah, bro, I'm gonna actually literally stand at this tower.
Tell us what happens, blue guy, or someone.
He's not even like trying to go into a bush or anything to gain like a lane advantage, you know, to get an early like surprise W on Garen, like when he first walks out, you know. He's like, nah, straight up, I'm not leashing, and I don't have a reason. I just don't want to. So we got his smite, I think. Isn't like the end of the world, but it's annoying. It's gonna slow down my clear by like probably 5 seconds.
This is just like in my favorite song. This time, it's about us.
I gotta stay healthy. Also, I gotta chug these potions because I could get invaded by Lee if he thinks that I started bottom. And he wants to come over and get my blue. I'm gonna go ahead and just ward that. I could have warded River, I suppose, instead.
The only thing louder than Willem's steps is the snoring. We've gotta stop the raptors before they become evil raptors and try and make a sign. What? Could happen.
First blood.
Okay, nice. Dude, you need to shut that Soraka down. I mean, I can get Thornmail early, which will help, but... Okay, yep. Called it.
We're all like a dirty tunic.
He thought that I,
The elders used to say. I wonder if he's alright.
He thought that I was gonna open red and he was gonna meet me up there for an invade. Not on my watch, son. I'm onto you. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this out of there. I know he's done those camps, I just don't want him to hit the dust on us. Nah, well, y'all are pushed up. Give me a second. Alright, let me farm this first. Let's let him push.
There's nothing to it but to do. Buster will never lose the ball.
Warwick's another one that I think is pretty good. I don't know, maybe Kane's just... I just need to give him more of a try. It was a tough comp for him, and I did screw up a lot, obviously. Like, not knowing that you had to damage him first. It's kind of awkward, but yeah, you can use the smite for it, as people are pointing out. They're playing so far back, I just don't think I can get them.
Steps are the rhythm. And my flute's the melody.
Okay. Dragon's up. We've got Scuttle kind of protecting it.
Keep your eyes open for treasure, like skulls.
That's another reason to try to get bottom Scuttle, is it protects Dragon, and then you can clear top and do a delayed Dragon bottom, potentially, where they won't expect it. Because a lot of people walk up and just like look at it and see if Nunu's doing it early, but after that, you know, maybe not.
Put the venture in adventure.
Okay. They might Dragon off of that. They probably will.
Willa prefers Krugs, all in one go.
Spot lane had priority and then they gave it up. Okay, well, they're not. Alright, they just backed, I guess. It's really dangerous to gank top without doing Dragon first.
Let's muffle them, Willa. Everyone knows heroes are brave. And they
Put a lot
can't
of
stop
pressure on that
running.
Garen top, though.
Only I
Got his
know.
flash, took his ward, though.
No,
Lee Sin can do dragons early, but he's not like the most bloodthirsty dragon taker, you know, early on. Okay. Huh. Sure. Well, thanks, Sarah. I guess he's just trying to protect me. I mean, I could have just rolled out of that. I mean, what's Lee gonna do? But I like it. I appreciate it. I don't know how long the cooldown is on his ult, but
I can't pronounce it, you know.
out farming him, out ganking him so far,
Well, you can't say Nunu either.
and we outscale him. So
Enemy has been slain.
okay, there we go. Set capitalized on the gank.
You think the grubs turned all those people into stone? There's only one way to find out.
Okay, he's probably topside right now. I don't think they have wards on this either. Yeah, his red's about to spawn. Actually, his blue's up. He probably just did blue. So he's probably going up there for red. Most people just love to do their buffs like on time. So you can really exploit that
Behind your ears? That's not an adventure.
if you want to take an objective. He could try to counter with Rift. I'm going to see if I can get Dragon and then rotate up there. We don't have priority, so in mid or top, so I can't really defend Rift even if they're taking it right now. Victor TP'd.
Are you sure we really want
I need to clear this stuff first, I think. I mean, maybe I can take a peek at it. Derek doesn't have as much kill threat either because he doesn't have his ult. Hey, thanks for the sub, I appreciate it.
there, Yeti?
Yeah, I don't know where he went. He's probably on Rift.
You're laughing on the inside, though.
It might be like trying to invade and get my blue too. I don't have any wards, but I've got flash. I can chomp him. I don't think he's gonna do enough damage to kill me. Hopefully, early on. Yeah, he took my
Last
blue.
one there's a stinky old Yeti.
Didn't get Gromp, which is nice.
Fine. Magical, too.
Okay. Alright, we can give it a peek here. We got priority back in both lanes. I need to buy, but we're putting in a lot of work here. We've got really good timing. He's probably bot side because he did his top camps already. Bot's pushed up. I was going to say he's there. People just get in this rhythm where they just do their camps, you know, in order if they don't have any other ganks. So if you can kind of learn what that order is and get the timings correct, you can get some of these objectives. It seems sneaky, but probably not as sneaky as they seem. Is he... Zerath ulted?
Rumble, and,
Okay, Lee's top. Am I gonna be able to get this guy? His flash.
Ally has been slain.
How many words do Yetis have for snow? And for farts?
Got that bling.
I knew it.
Yeah, we're just gonna go Tabby, I think, this game. Hey, thanks, Ray. I appreciate it. Louise, like, we're hanging in there in farm, but that favors us.
Gotta find out what happened.
And we have 2 objectives so far. And we caused gank pressure. Now, he just did get a successful gank top. But he's coming out the gate pretty slow for a lead. I mean, he counter jungled me a couple times, but it doesn't matter. Like, we still have the same farm. I've gotten, like, all the scuttles.
Smurf, you gotta see it.
Okay, so Victor's flash was, like, 15 minutes. So we can revisit him. One good trick with Nunu also, and I didn't really, like, capitalize on this as much earlier on, but,
No one can tell us not to. Already broke the rules with the super mega.
is, if you have Scuttle, then you keep the speed from the shrine the entire time.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, they have this warded.
A snowball is never just a snowball.
Okay.
If you
I
believe
should just be
in
able to walk out. Well, if he ults, I have to flash, I guess.
An enemy has been slain.
So, like, it's really nice to get those shrines. It just, like, turbos your ganks. It's pretty much... Hit that again. Is he, like... The bottom. He actually did a lot of damage. A lot more than I thought he would. Maybe let's go ahead and get Bramble Vest just against Soraka. And then maybe... I don't know. Maybe we do get Mercs.
Now flames are gone, and words are torch. Against the cold, the song I sing, a spark of my own forging. Well, technically my mom's.
Turret plating will fall soon.
This day keeps getting more bizarre terrific.
Garen doing Garen things. Why? He's just like so strong. He's not even he doesn't even use like Ward, which is like kind of the new hotness right now. And he got kicked, and that's gonna be Dragon. Maybe we can turn it. How low? They had to be pretty low, right? Oh my god. He still had his ult? How did they kill him without the ult? I just assume too much that, like, if somebody dies, then the other people use ults. But Victor still had his ult. I thought it was just... I know he used it on me, but I thought it was a pretty low cooldown.
Can't lose hope, Willem. The Freljord is counting on us.
Victor is getting kind of strong, but I can get Spirit Massage for Victor. Actually, I should get Adaptive for Victor. Because his Storm does adaptive damage, or like it does repeated damage. Maybe I should have just tried to counter Dragon while Lee was there, but I thought they were going to run straight for...
No,
What's this?
not that one.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
I bet if you stay really still, you become invisible.
Okay.
How always
I thought he was 100% dead, and I guess I could have gone for Lucian. I didn't know Lucian was in that bush.
Philip knows the way. He knows lots.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Let's count our steps. 1171, 1172.
An
bottom.
Not even now. You're getting a big first startle.
Your turret has been destroyed.
He's Ash.
An ally has been slain.
Playtime's never over.
Oh, really?
Valor's greatest
She missed a chance for like 3 autos. The fuck? She dropped like 3 autos. She could have just W'd and just autoed like twice before she ignited.
Make way for the Yeti.
Feels bad. I forgot that it stunned you. I thought it just like stopped you for. I thought it was a root on the Victor thing. Unless maybe he has it updated or upgraded. I thought it was just a root though. I didn't realize it was a stun. Or I wouldn't have started my ult there. Of course, Victor just starts going off, murdering everybody as soon as I commit to armor. I don't really have much CC. Okay, I think I have to go Mercs at this point.
Your
Can't fight
turret
him.
has been destroyed.
No, dragon's coming up. Yeah, we're gonna push this out.
You got it. I'll boot, Willem. Ice wind, spray of souls.
Feels bad because they don't have that much CC, but
Locked for Eon, frozen key. The power
I need
lies
some kind of magic
inside
resist right
me.
now. Maybe I do just go for Spirit Visage. I mean, Adapted is good, but they don't have that much magic damage. She can just silence me and knock me out of this if she really wants to. Or he can. I really thought like Janna was gonna shield me or ult or do something so that I could channel my ult after Garen had already used his silence. But she's just sitting there watching. Fine. Or she could cleanse me. If she could cleanse the silence and it would give me movement speed. Well, I guess we stole the dragon, so that's good. I should have just grabbed the second rift at some point too while everyone was just like YOLO queuing around. I don't know. I guess that was too ham.
Too, Willem. It's okay to be sad sometimes, Willem. That's how you know when you're happy.
Lucian's rolling up. Panda's here though. Holy shit. Janna, please fucking bless. I might start banning Soraka. Like, the support diff is just, like, unreal this game.
I didn't think you were dead. I could see you breathing.
Dude, do not let this idiot freaking take my raptors, man.
Slow down, Wolf. You're gonna cause an avalanche. Dragon's Maw, open
Fucking kidding me. Holy shit. Oh my god. Just actually lost my mind. Stepped on some random ass box in my room.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Did we just die, Will? Let's do it again!
Holy shit. Janna sits there, watches me dies, saves the Soraka with her ult after I'm dead.
They only hurt people because there's something sad in their hearts? I'm gonna knock it out!
I might that's a top 5 like tilt moment I've ever seen.
You know what would be fun, Will? Everything! If you're there with me!
That this box not break? Basically, I accidentally stomped on it. Dude, the Soraka is just like hard carrying this game. Absolutely unfathomable. Like it's like -10 to 10
Happily ever after
on a scale of 1 to 10 in support play this game. Huh. I can't remember the
I
Master
got you
E.
3 icicles
I don't remember
can
most of
fly. I just never jumped hard
most of
enough.
those things. Literally, their entire team is the Soraka. I'm definitely banning Soraka after this. Yeah, it upsets me more than playing support. I think it's harder. Honestly,
Mom's out there
you
somewhere.
get harassed about 50 times more, and I'm also just not as good at it, so I just get like, I don't understand the limits as much, so I get frustrated by things that I don't understand as well. Yeah, I mean, support's a lot more chill than jungle is in general. Jungle's probably the highest stress role in the game, and support's probably the least stress role in the game. People almost never sweat you as support. I mean, maybe if you have a bad engage every now and then, like,
Can't lose hope, Willem.
I don't know.
Counting on it.
I mean, I love support, it's great, but it's like, it's deemed to have the least amount of responsibility by most people in solo queue. Just the expectations are so low. I mean, a lot of what they do is obviously, you know, important, but I mean, that's just a huge part of it. I just don't play it as much. I think in general, like, there are less decisions. There are decisions that are important, but like with jungle, there's so many decisions like that you need to make that are important. That Garen int right there, maybe. Maybe that gives us a chance. Maybe they all tilted to Garen. I really hope he gets punished for that. Like, not like in a tribunal sense, but hopefully win the game off of him trolling.
Let's shake out some snow.
Can we not kill the Janna who's like CC'd and just like... I don't know how Janna doesn't die there. I mean, I know she, or Soraka. I know she's got Barrier and Guardian, but like... I mean, she set in almost a full channel Nunu ult. Rooted her, she was really, really far out of position. She finally died, but... Like, it should have been instant. I don't know. I guess we don't have as much damage as I think we do. Lucian's still doing like the majority of their damage. Lucian's like really strong right now. Oh, they changed that on this patch, right? Like his crit is better. He's not even building that much crit though. Like his build, I mean, I guess Cleaver kind of makes sense. No, Garen already has Cleaver. He doesn't need to get Cleaver on Lucian. Hey, thanks, Dylan. 100% banner Soraka though. I mean, Kassadin's annoying enough, but like...
Someone out there needs our help.
There's a miss. They even won their lane pretty hard, I think. They had him in the tower at least all game. I mean, Garen's ridiculous too. Like, the Soraka plus Garen is just such a front line.
Sometimes the world's
I don't know
more
why
interesting
Garen's
than
coming
close
up
your
so
eyes.
hard. I guess they've
See?
they just nerfed a lot of the other stuff that was
Whoa,
top
they have
side.
wards. That's how you know they're bad guys.
They didn't do anything with there, and they actually, well, they didn't get our bot tower. I guess we bought time. At least Soraka stopped getting plus healing and shielding stuff and is getting armor, probably like a gargoyle or something. I feel like we're just not doing a lot of damage. I'm not really sure.
Don't be afraid, Willem. I am not scared. Maybe just a little.
Your inhibitor is
Panda's up in the air.
Please. I think the big thing is she just doesn't take any damage to heal herself, so she stays full health now, whereas before she puts out a similar amount of healing, whereas before she would get really low by healing people. But now she just gets to heal, you know, 70,000 a game with almost no risk. I mean, her effective health in team fights would be something like less than 1,000 because she would, you know, do at least 50% of her health to herself off of healing. But now she doesn't do that, so it's basically like she got gifted a free 1,000 health in team fights.
I didn't think you were dead. I could see you breathing.
Yeah, I probably have to go for Gargoyle next. I mean, even with the Grievous Wounds, like, Ashe has Grievous Wounds, Set has Grievous Wounds, I have Grievous Wounds.
It's cold.
And, I mean, she still heals herself with her Q, too, so not only does she not take damage, but she also heals herself, still. So she's, like, netting health in fights while healing for a ton.
Let's make snow tracks.
Okay, good.
Only this time, it's about us.
Swear to God, dude, this Janna. They're all just gonna die.
Hurry, Willem. You're in trouble.
He's gonna get him. He's got this freaking dead man's plate.
turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed.
The only thing louder than
Yeah, I mean, Soraka did die, but we had to use so many resources to kill her. Like, I had to use my ult. Xerath used all of his ult charges. We used Ashe Arrow, and I was really far out of position to kill her. I basically traded myself for her. Like, I barely got out with like 1% HP. I had to one-trick one champion and play every role. Oh, I wouldn't do that in the first place, but I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Maybe Cassiopeia. I don't know, like, if you could Cassiopeia in the jungle, but... You could maybe do Talia. Depends on what you mean by scale. I mean, Grievous Wounds is extremely cost efficient against healing. I don't think you can play melee champs like as ADC that well though. I mean, maybe like Yasuo or something, Riven, Yasuo, something like that. I guess you could do those. Camille. Let me use the bathroom real quick. We'll get back. Sadie, I swear to God. Nah, I don't duo with most people, guys. I only duo usually because it's just for fun. With people that I know. Like, here's my win rate with duos. Or not necessarily duos, but people that I've played, you know, queued up with, you know. And it's not like anything special with those people, you know. I enjoy playing with them, it's great. I just don't win. Like, when I duo queue, anyone that's been watching the stream for a long period of time knows that I don't significantly improve my win rate when I duo. Unless you're playing with someone from a much higher elo, a lot of times you're not gonna get a much higher win rate duoing. Everyone thinks like, oh, get a duo and you win a lot. It's like, over time, it just really doesn't, that's not the case as much.
What must be done?
E-girl, like $5 an hour? I highly doubt it. I don't know what that is. Just like a girl that duos with you or something. I can't imagine. I mean, maybe if it's like from a really poor country or something, maybe. On Fiverr. Maybe. I mean, there is some pretty cheap stuff on Fiverr. It's so cheap to deal with the kind of like potential, like creeper potential there. Stalkers and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, you know, in some countries maybe that's good money. Shaco support. I mean, I thought our early game was good. Like, Lee didn't get anything done. You know, he got one gank on the overextended set top. And I got, like, both dragons and Rift. I got the 2 early dragons, Rift. I was up on CS on him by, like, 10 or 15. Got the flash top. Set converted the kill. Yeah, I mean, they should pay the site. Anytime it has, like, you're paying for girls, like, it sounds like prostitution, you know? Yeah, but they're not going to do it for $5 an hour. The girlfriend experience or whatever that's called. I mean, I said maybe, but...
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn.
I don't know what's going on. I've been losing a lot of games the last couple of days. I mean, not having the sleep and getting a little more tilted, easier than usual is probably not good. But man, sometimes you just gotta show up tired to work and just do the best you can. I don't need it. I don't need it, bros. I don't need it. Go in a bush or something. Bush him.
I hear crows.
No, dude, don't. Like, it's actually actively bad, because they could mess up the red. It's so hard to get them perfect. Smite that one.
Say it's just
$10 a game. Okay, that sounds a little better, because most games... Is it for League? Like a Fortnite game's like 10 minutes or something, right? Or like 15 minutes. Depends on how fast you die. Fiddlesticks would be a little bit better into something like Soraka. It's still not great though. I'm gonna try Soraka again on my main. What is it? It's Warwick. Okay, he's there. Please don't die middle. Please don't die middle. And she dies middle. Even though we saw him on a ward.
Ally has been slain.
to our end.
Oh, it probably went bottom. I don't have priorities, so I'm not even gonna mess with Scuttle. I'm just gonna come down here and get try to get golems. Power farm up to 6. If we see some good gank opportunities, we can do it, but it's Might early, so it does more damage on the W with the execute. Yeah, that's a rough. That's a bit of a diffy on the Urgot situation there.
Everybody help me. Don't open your eyes.
Urgot doesn't have Ignite, so she's probably got that warded. I don't know why there's not a blast plant there yet. I can't gank top also, because Warwick could just do dragon. He might be on dragon right now. No, he's doing middle. I'm ahead of him. I'm just gonna slide up and wait. Annie's not 6 yet. He could be on dragon. I guess I could have waited because there's nothing better for me to do. Yeah, I probably should have held that smite just in case dragon. Alright, I should hit 6 off of those golems. Maybe I can bush gank bottom or something. I don't know if they switched or not. That's not good for us. I think Annie's should be better at pressuring a collie. I don't know. Feels like Set can more comfortably itemize like magic resist against Annie. Is anything over here warded? Dude, don't y'all dare fucking back. Are you kidding me? Were they actually about to back when I'm sitting there, like, positioning for an ult? Hey, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. We do need to get Dragon. He might come down here in a second.
Look sharp,
An enemy has been slain.
Warwick's dead, so I mean, I don't think we need this smite. Also needed the mana. I've got one more smite ready anyway, so it doesn't matter. That's a fake one, obviously. Doesn't she have to target that now?
They have triple kill.
Does he have teleport? No, he doesn't. Jesus Christ. I thought they fixed her R where she has to target you. Can she seriously jump from here to here? Is it like 1100 range on her jumps? Like, how the hell did she jump that far?
An enemy has been slain.
What's up, Serendipity? Let's try to be positive, man. It's not hard. Or at least neutral. Yeah, but she didn't use her shuriken to reconnect. I'm pretty sure she didn't. I mean, maybe she did. It looked like she just ulted me from like 1100 units away. I mean, I can at least hopefully fear her and kill her. Annie, you gotta wait till she gets out of the smoke, bro. Like... You gotta wait till she gets out of the smoke, man. Because then you just can't follow up with your other spells while she's stunned. Yeah, I'm gonna be surrounded. He's got it control worded. I have no pressure. I'm not sure if I can kill him with my ult.
An enemy has been slain.
We might be able to kill Set. Set does have his W. Does Annie doesn't have her stun yet, but yeah, they do have a controller there. Alright, he's gotta break out the Challenger vision control when you play Fiddle.
An enemy is unstoppable.
I mean, I can fear her later if I can get on her. Like, we can kill her, but it's just gotta be with more people around. That triple kill is just so brutal. What's up, cat? I don't think I have time to back. I maybe should have backed after bottom. I should have backed to spend my money.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Not backing was definitely on the greedy side. She's stunning? Oh my god, for real? No! What the? Dude, I'm so unlucky with like these random ass clicks. That time I hit the dragon when I was trying to walk away. Dragon like just spawned. Trying to click away, click the dragon, and before I clicked the blast plant, blew myself over. It was rough. I should have backed and gotten stuff earlier though, so I could be stronger. Rip bottom. He's like, I got blue, boys, don't worry. For those of you not keeping score at home, Annie gets refunded on every fireball that she shoots. So. Yeah, the Fiddle rework's actually pretty good. It came in, like, I thought it was bad. I think a lot of people thought it was bad at first, but it is actually pretty good. You need to shut that Akali down. Akali's really the only threat right now, I think. Everything else is pretty easy to deal with. Don't fight. I showed bottom, man. Akali's gonna come in and kill everybody.
An ally has been slain.
Akali's gonna come up here probably. Gotta figure out where she is and be there first. The Fiddle drain is annoying to some extent, yeah. Probably just AFK to play, no? Turn on her! Seriously, guys? Seriously? I finally get her. And it's like everyone's standing around. Right? I mean, was that just a bad engage? I mean, we don't have Annie. Nautilus didn't have his ult. I mean, I know it wasn't warded. Looked like she was committing. These guys are just getting such a free game off of the Akali roaming down and getting that triple kill. I mean, like, splitting can work, but Annie as a champion needs to be grouped. Like, she just doesn't push fast enough. She doesn't take towers quickly. Like, she's just not a split pusher champ.
Shut down.
And she's so good in team fights. I like a 1 minute cooldown. Yeah, might as well get a kill. We still have fear for Akali too, so we still have like some stuff. Nautilus can get her. Did we kill her? She just walked out?
Enemy rampage. Your turret has been destroyed.
Like, we have so much CC in theory. Why is he building Sunfire, bro? Get stuff for your team. I get not getting Zeeks. I understand not getting Zeeks. But, like, Sunfire is for wave clear. You have 31 CS, you're not clearing waves. Like, you pay so much gold for the wave clear on that. Like a Knight's Vow or even a Gargoyle or something is so much more helpful. Like, you're just overpaying so much for that item unless you are actually clearing waves. If we get a good shutdown on this Akali, if we can just deal with her, I think we can win everything else. Despite kind of the goofy builds. Like, the reason people do Sunfire on sometimes is with fasting Senna. Because you do need to clear. You're playing that, but the thing, like, Nautilus already has wave clear. Like, that's a lot more popular on something like Tom Kench. So you can get that bombies early and it helps you push. So the Senna can harass more when they're under tower. Like, I think a lot of people just see, like, pros or high-level players building certain items and they just don't question why, they just build it. It's, like, very situational. Okay, can we just get Akali? If I CC her, can we kill her? Is that possible? Can Nautilus press R? Find out next time on League of Legends Solo Queue. How does Annie even, like, live in this game? We have an Annie with a point-clicks AoE stun. We have a Fiddlesticks with a fear and a silence. We have a Nautilus with an R plus a hook. We have a Varus with an ult. We have an Urgot with an ult. I mean, this is almost literally the most anti-assassin comp you can possibly draw up. And Akali's going off. Like, it's unreal. Like, everybody has CC. She didn't have, I guess she does have Hourglass, but, like, I mean, we have like 7 seconds of CC on the table. Yeah, I don't like lethality Varus either. This is like a super low damage utility version of it. It's like, man, we need you to play damage. Like, if you hit every arrow, it's good. It's just like a less safe Ezreal with more utility. Like, I probably like it better than Ezreal, but it's just kind of like Ezreal 2.0. Which is bad, like, probably pretty good in pro, bad in solo queue. People can't hit their skill shots. I think it's good if you hit your arrows, but it's a huge if. I want stuff that's foolproof. In theory, Annie's supposed to be one of the most foolproof champs, but we're fooling around this game. I want stuff that's just like point click, it works. No skill shots required. Like that right there. Why can't we do that every fight? Annie just flashes on Akali and rolls her hand across the keyboard and she dies. Like, why is it just now we figured out this secret? This in-depth mechanical Annie outplay potential. Like, the auto attack Varus, I just like that so much more. It's just late game, you just auto. Like, you press your ult and you just auto people. No skill shots required. You have so much more uptime. Like, you have quite long cooldowns with the Varus, I think. I mean, you do get a lot of CDR, I guess, but
An ally has been slain.
why are we just goofing around with the Shaco? Like, we're just wasting time.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I wouldn't even play it mid, man. Just play a mage mid. I don't know. You know, if you're good on it, then it's good. But I just think, like, for the average player, it's just too skill shot intensive. It's the same reason I don't like Xerath, don't like Lux, don't like Vel'Koz. My mid laners. I want to see Malzahar. I want to see Annie. See Kassadin. I don't want to see this Annie. I just want, like, high probability stuff. I gotta watch that Akali play this earlier. I mean, this game's just like literally all Akali. Exactly. Watch the pro scene. It's disgusting what they do with him. I can agree with that. It's not gold solo either. That's the difference. That's the difference there. It's just like if you only watched Faker play Azir, you would think Azir's like the most OP champ in the game. I don't know, man. I mean, I've seen Cass fail, but I don't think I think that's a difficult statement to justify. Kassadin can easily be destroyed late game. I think once he gets to 16, it's very difficult to deal with him. Early game, yeah, but I mean, people say that all the time. It's like Kassadin, just pick Pantheon mid, shut him down. Master Yi, just, you know, get a bunch of CC, shut him down. But those champs, like, are... you know, it's just not that simple in solo queue. It's like Garen, just kite him. You know, you hardly ever see Garen in, like, pro games or Challenger or whatever, or Darius, just kite him, you know? Like, the pro scene is just a lot different from solo queue. That's not true, though. Like, Garen is really strong, and, like, Misfortune is so much better than Lethality Varus and, like, Silver and Gold. Misfortune, Lucian... Probably like Jinx or Twitch. Or do I think I could get one tricking cast mid? Well, he's banned a lot. I mean, I don't know. I think if I really like devoted myself to a role, I think eventually I could get myself back up to a high platinum or diamond. I mean, you just want consistent stuff. That's what, like, a lot of pro players play consistent stuff, too. And you don't see, like... You do see some Yasuos in some games, but... I mean, consistency is different across different ELO brackets and pro play, but... I mean, it's hard to say. Like, the Blade of the Ruined King does have a lower win rate, but a lot of times that's probably people that are... There could be, like, some mitigating data there. Like, people that are just, like, kind of beta and just don't know what to get and stuff like that. What's his overall win rate? All the mainstream ADCs are under 53%, which is not good. Why is Misfortune so low? Holy crap. I mean, they did nerf her a little bit, but... I mean, he does have the ult, which is like nice. Like he does bring some utility with his ult, the grievous wounds and all that stuff, but I don't know. I don't really like a lot of ADCs right now. I think if I want to see an ADC, I actually think Vayne is pretty good at Golden Lower, like Misfortune, Vayne, maybe Jhin. When it's appropriate to push the tower. You should always push in bot lane if you can safely do so without getting ganked, but I think going for the plate is a bad idea unless you're really low. I think that just getting vision, hanging out in bushes. Damn, we did just spike up like 500 viewers out of nowhere. Okay, well, let's get back in the game then. That was random. Maybe some other stream just ended or something, like YouTube stream, and it just recommended everybody over here. Well, welcome the extra 500 people. I mean, yeah, look at that. What? Yeah, that's why you gotta push and then back up. You don't want to stay there trying to harass under tower or trying to like damage towers. I think most of the time, like you push, and then you back up and you just create pressure. Either you sweep, you go for scuttle, you go for dragon, you get deep wards, you can roam middle, you can roam on them, or just like going out of vision and just sitting in a bush, just like creating a sense of fear can be really strong. I played support earlier tonight, like 2 or 3 games ago. I just feel like, I don't know, I'm just having, as frustrated as I get sometimes with the jungle role, I think that keeps it like really interesting. I mean, I like support, but if I'm playing support, I'm pretty much playing Maokai every game, like maybe Rakan. I might try out Soraka again. Yeah, at some point, but I feel like there's just a lot less diversity. It's like jungle, I don't know, I mean, I'm not as good on jungle yet, but I feel like I can play a bunch of different stuff and be like, all right, at least like, you know, 50 to 55% on a lot of different stuff. I feel like the jungle role in general is much more diverse. There are like some pretty good supports, you know, you can win with, but yeah, I mean, you can do that. You can do a fake recall and then push when they back, or you can just kill them. Like, just sit in a bush, let them think that you backed, and then kill them. I mean, sometimes even just giving them that false sense of security, you know? Like, don't kill them all the time. But you can just play, like, a lot of mind games if you go out of vision. They might think, you know, if you put the fear in them, they might think that you're in the bottom bush, but if you've kept the river clear of wards, you might be able to roam middle. It depends on the ADC that you're playing. Or you might be able to sneak a dragon if they're too afraid to step up. Depends on what your support's playing too. Yeah, just like do something with that pressure other than harass under tower, because it's just too dangerous to do that a lot of the time. I mean, if the plate's at like 1 or 2 hits or something, yeah. But a lot of times you just want to back up and do something else. It puts pressure on the jungler too, because then they're not going to know if they should go down there or not, because they're not going to know if you're there or if you're backed or if you're roaming or like what. It can put pressure on mid if mid's paying attention. That's probably not true at like silver and gold. Mid's not going to back up when you go out of vision bot lane, but But yeah, I mean, it does depend on your vision situation, like how far ahead you are bottom, the jungler that they have, if they have teleport, you know, just like what the threat is bottom. I mean, if you're a Caitlyn Senna lane and you're against like Ezreal, Taric or something bot lane, and like their jungler is 0-3 and is unlikely to gank you, then sure, you know, pressure, take those towers, get a lead, and like push it around. But you know, it's just very, very dependent. But I think in general, if you're not sure, push, get the pressure, and then do something else. Hide in a bush, get vision control river, get scuttle, get dragon, go help your jungler invade, roam middle, take a priority back so that you can get a tempo lead on them. Because, I mean, sometimes if you just push in, if you can get them pushed in, and then you back, you get really strong items if your jungler's on the bot side of the map, then you're going to get back there, you know, maybe 15 to 30 seconds faster than they will to the lane, and if you get back there first and push them in a tower, then you can follow up with a dragon if your jungler's there. There's, you know, a lot of stuff that you can do with that pressure. Well, that's just crazy. Look at that. We like spiked up 500 viewers and dropped off like immediately. I don't know what's going on with this algorithm. I mean, we were just pretty much like chilling at around like 450 to 500. That's pretty funny. Alright, well maybe I can go to sleep then. I was like, if we're getting quad digits, I'm gonna have to just stay up until we drop below 1,000, but... Why is this taking so long? Like, what the hell's going on? I mean, I'm fine chilling at 500. I don't think it's bots. I mean, I don't know, maybe. I obviously don't do bots. If it was my bots, they would stay here, always. It's not worth it. I don't know how much you'd have to pay a botnet, but it's not worth it, I don't think. Because, like, advertisement, like, it's nice. People should watch the ads. I hope people turn off ad blocker. But, it's not really a lot of your revenue. And it's like 1% of your viewers, at least on my channel and probably a lot of channels, you know, 1% of your viewers are going to, you know, offer like 90% of the income for your channel. So it's just a lot better to just have like higher quality and to just create a good experience for people so that you get those really dedicated viewers that want to help you, that want to support your channel, rather than just like, you know, spamming a bunch of bots and just trying to get your numbers up, because the numbers really don't convert. I mean, they do if you get to really high numbers. It can snowball, you get recommended more people watch you. Obviously, like, it's good, but I personally don't think that like bots are nice. Like, it's a good deal. YouTube Red is awesome, agreed. YouTube Red does, I think YouTube Red viewers account for more than just the standard ad revenue. Because it counts every single time a YouTube Red person comes in. The ad revenue, like, they don't show every person that comes in every time ads. It's like an impression rate. I don't remember what the impression, like, what percentage of people that are, like, that view actually see ads and stuff like that, but it's pretty low. So, like, for example, if you get, and I don't know how the streaming works either, like, it doesn't give you a lot of good data for streaming yet. They're working on that, I guess. But, like, for a normal video, you might have, you know, if you have 5,000 people look at a normal video, which is way more than, like, my channel, but if you have 5,000 people look at a video, it might show ads to half of them. So that might be 2,500. And then off of that, it gives you a cost per mil is what they call it, which is every 1,000 impressions, that's ads they show that do not get ad blocked, then they give you a certain rate. And the going rate in the US, I mean, it might, if you have more viewers, they probably give you a higher rate. Hey, thanks, Tomint, Totempt, I appreciate it. It's been like $5. it varies, but like the ad revenue's down a lot because companies are having a hard time and they're cutting back on, you know, ad revenue and all that stuff because of the virus. Yeah, I need to run ads more, but frankly, it's just not, not even worth it a lot of times. Um, but I should run some more ads. But yeah, so you might get 5,000 people that watch it that are viewed. Maybe half of those people, I don't know if it's always half, but like half of those people might watch an ad that's not ad blocked for 2,500 impressions, and then you might get $5 per thousand. I feel like it's less than 50% that see the ad. I feel like it's like closer to like a quarter or a third. But then you would make a total of like $12 off of that video. And that just seems really high. Like I think it's not that much. It feels like it's a lot less. I mean, I could look at Spotify. I might be able to upload it on both. But I think in general, having it on one platform is good. Because then you get like an ecosystem, right? Like people subscribe. You should like and subscribe. It does help out. But, you know, people like Totemp subscribe, you know, on your platform on YouTube. And then if I release my tier list on Tuesday, which I will, then maybe he just came here for the stream, you know, and he stops by every now and then for a stream. And he's been looking for tier list. And he didn't realize I did tier lists, and then it shows up. He's like, oh, he does tier lists, or oh, he just did a new guide, or oh, I didn't realize he plays Warhammer. I've been, you know, my friend's been talking about that. Let me check it out, you know. And so just having that there, or you know, the other way that I used to get people to come to the stream would be like when I publish more guides, which I need to do more, but you know, they'd come and watch a Soraka guide, or they'd watch the Janna guide or something. They'd subscribe for the guide, and then they didn't realize I streamed. And then they might say, oh, he's streaming, I'll go check it out. And then they click on the stream. So just having it all in one ecosystem, I think, is pretty nice. But yeah, I mean, maybe I could try out both. I really don't know anything about Spotify. Well, they got Cassidon. And Master Yi. Holy crap. How do I even gank him? After 6, the problem is it's just so hard to even gank Cassidon. You can gank him pre-6, but we have Ezreal. That's like no pressure early. Like no pressure on those champs late. Might have to be a dodge. Janna's gonna make it really difficult if that Janna actually has a brain. Is Ezreal autofilled, or does he actually play Ezreal autofilled? They gotta play Yasuo? Of course not. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Like, literally no one's playing a champion they know how to play. Support's also filled. She's played Leona a couple of times, but... Yeah, I think I might just call it early. I'm obviously not playing that well tonight. I've pretty much lost every game. I'm so tired. I should have, I don't know. Maybe I should have just skipped tonight, or I should have maybe gone to sleep during the day. At some point, it was hard. This is my daughter's birthday. Obviously, I don't want to like sleep through her birthday or her birthday party. Actually, it's not technically her birthday for like another 2 days. But we just went ahead and did the party today. Okay, but anyway, sorry I was tired today. I was a little more irritable than usual. Sorry about that, guys. You know, I try to keep it real, but I am human. And, you know, like I said, I maybe should have taken the night off. But I appreciate y'all sticking with me, hanging out. We'll get back in there tomorrow. Not a huge deal. I'll try to climb back up. I'll see if I can be more rested. I do have that Kiana guide. Hopefully I can do for Nagarake later today. Then we'll have tier lists and all kinds of good stuff coming out over the next few days or so. New tier list, patch notes. I actually recorded the patch notes for last week and I just never released them. But anyways, okay. Well, that's going to be it. Thank y'all very much. Have a good day, and we'll see you tomorrow.